I'm Cindy Drozda. Welcome to Woodturners Worldwide and Vendor Showcase. This is fun. We're going to have a great time. What I do is I make and sell tools and some accessories and things for wood turning, and I do online demos. We call them IRDs, Interactive Remote Demonstration, um, and that's kind of been my big focus lately. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I am going to just talk about some things on this session. What I'd like to talk about here is live centers, tailstock centers. And some of them I sell and some of them I don't, but I'm just going to explain a few things. This one is a steb center. They're made by Robert Sorby now, originally invented by a guy named Stebbins. And it's got a retractable point. So when I push it into the wood, the point retracts, meaning that it doesn't dig a giant hole in the wood on the center mark. And it has a serrated cup rim. This is the 1/2 inch. They also have a 7/8. And I like this for some things, multi-axis turning in particular. If I did not have a live center and I was looking to buy one, I would buy one of this class of live center. This is the one-way. This is the robust. Powermatic makes a black copy of this one. They are very similar in their quality and use. The difference between the one-way and the robust, a couple of differences. Robust has the inner race spinning connected to the Morse taper, and the one-way has the inner race spinning connected to the very tip. So on the one-way, you have to use a rod this is not really the right size, but to anchor it, you have to put a rod through this hole that goes through the rotating part to secure it, to put accessories on the end. And there are three things that are great about this kind of live center. Extremely durable, big bearings is number one. They last a long time. And the other thing is this 3/4 10 thread on the end. You can put all kinds of gizmos on there. And this goes for the robust or the one-way. Like I had this little sphere chuck thing on there. It's a rubber chucky device. That was in that video I showed, but they come with a cone like this and a great big cone like this, and you can buy all kinds of gadgets from Rubber Chucky for all kinds of things. And this is Steve Sinner and Kurt Theobald also both sell stuff that goes on that 3/4 10 thread. Now the other thing is that you can take the very center tip out and put other stuff in there. And the one-way, it's a taper. And so I'm going to use this little knockout bar and knock out the point. And then I can put other tips in there. And this is something that I make. I have a set of different tips that I can put in. You see, they're tapered like the taper in the nose of the live center. And these are things that I can put in and get some extended reach for a cone. This one's I'll call it a reverse cone. It's a pointless cup. And they all stick out a bit. There's a flat-ended one, so that it gives you more working room around your live center. And this is the one that's the most useful. We'll just get up in here a little closer. These round things go everywhere. It's a miniature cup with a very fine point. And this is what I use a lot on small boxes and things where I don't want a big divot pushed into the wood by the live center. And I'd like the extra working room. and I want a fine point that isn't going to crack the wood. So this system, the one-way, has a tapered nose and a point that just is either in or out. The robust has set screw that adjusts the point, and if this will come out, yeah, there we are. The point can be protruded out further and then set screwed down to use exactly like that little tip I showed. And the other end of it is, see, there's the tip you get. The other end of it is flat. So you can put it back around the other way. And now you have that extended flat point. And I make a little gadget that fills in the rest of those tips I like. This one, it's the same length as what comes with it. This one's got the little mini cup on one end and the reverse cone on the other. And you can put those in and use this live center as if it was a small live center. So that's some functionality to these very versatile, large live centers. And that all being said, it's not what I do. If you see me turning a small box, I'm going to be using this very small live center. This is 7/8 or about 23 millimeters in diameter. So it's in contrast to the same tip in a large live center. I've got something that's giving me more room to work around. The other thing is those large ones have a big bearing, and this has a very small bearing, so the rotation is on this 6 millimeter diameter inner race, so there's not a lot of torque being put into your workpiece. And this one, I make this one, or have it made. I do some of the work myself. This one, the tips are not the same as the one-way or the robust. That's a 6 millimeter straight shaft. The one-way has a taper, and the robust has a 3/8, or that'd be about 10 mil straight shaft. I make other tips for this one. Set of these tips, which are the same functionality as the other set of tips, a flat one, a cone that sticks out, and a reverse cone. The difference is, if you go to my website and you're thinking, oh, you'll buy a set of these and they'll fit every live center you have, and it just really doesn't work that way. They fit the ones they fit. So you've got the robust, and you've got the one-way, and you've got my miniature live center, and you've got a steb center, and then there are lots of other things out there too, but these are the ones I own and use.